Hey everyone, so I'm Turn3D, welcome back to the channel, and for this video I'm gonna do the answer to the Q&A. I just want to thank you all so much for getting me so far. I really appreciate you all guys, so dearly thank you. So this is like a late special for me, but essentially it's gonna be a special for my 6,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. So let's start with the Q&A. Alright, so I'm gonna start with Twitter first because Twitter didn't have a lot of questions, but let's see. So we have here Dolga Production asks, "What is my favorite Roblox game?" That's a really hard one. I love Roblox so much because there's so much fun stuff you can do with it and everything like that. But if I had to choose, I probably say, maybe like, really useful engines could be a one that game's pretty awesome. It's almost like you're playing with your actual props. So I think I'm gonna go with really useful engines. I Magikarp asked, "What is my least favorite episode?" A lot of people say Push Me, Pull You is the worst episode, but honestly, the Magic Carpet for me is the worst episode. That episode is just so dumb in concept, and I can't believe that it actually got made. Another fun fact about that is that actually Sharon Mater fought for that episode to be made because Hit didn't want to make it, but she finally made it. And the last question here is from Erlo Domato, my friend, nice. He asks, "What is the hottest Thomas character?" Billy, definitely. He is very handsome. Okay, and that is the Twitter questions. Now let's go into the YouTube questions over here. So let's see. Okay, so let's start with the short ones. So Belinda Neff, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asks, "Do you like playing with model trains or any Thompson Friends models and trains like that?" Yeah, I play a lot with some O gauge stuff and N scale and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. And this we have here. Oh, this is gonna be a hard name to pronounce. We have B Rix B Oats. Oh, Bricks, Boats, Train, and Tardy. So I think I said that wrong, but I don't know. Says, "How long do you plan until you redesign?" Honestly, I don't know. Because, I mean, continue as leaning as it is, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'll redesign my entire thing, but I don't know. Matnu Mong, sorry if I ditched that. If there was a Chuckmaster J50 Thomas, how high would you be? I would be pretty high. That honestly sounds like a really fun concept. Apple, that's the username, says, "If there was a bad Thomas episode you would like to improve, what would it be and why?" Definitely the Magic Carpet. Like I said, it's my least favorite episode, and I could really think you could really work that into something interesting. Let's see. The Trollface asks, "If you choose an engine to protect you, who would you choose?" There's a lot of engines, but I think I'm gonna go with either Sam or Hero. I feel like those engines are pretty strong and could defend you in a lot of cases, so I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. Okay, Inky Bashful asks, "Are you serious going to Friends and..." Oh, sorry, my apologies, I read that one. So, you're seriously like Karen and Friends, my friends are going to happen? Yes, they are. I'm just going taking things easily, because I make a lot of series every day. Like, every day I go out with a new concept, I'm like, "Ooh, let me turn into a series." But Karen and Friends, my friends will be made at some point. I don't know when, but one day they'll probably get it made. I'm just right now trying to focus on just 2 series at a time. Right now, I'm focusing on my Thomas series and my Railway Adventure series, which is my HO Scale series. But so yeah. A second question is, what is your favorite Cars movie? Definitely Cars 3. Best one of the other trilogy. Even but Cars 6 the close first one. So the NWR Sandwich asks, "What was the first piece of Thomas merchandise you ever got?" This is really interesting. But when I was a little kid, when I was just a few months old actually, I saw Thomas by PBS Kids. No, it was Discovery Kids, my apologies. And my mom went to Toys R Us and got me my first ever DVD, toys, and yeah, stuff like that. So the first one was actually a Wooden Railway Thomas, which I still own. However, I have repainted it into an LBSC Thomas, which I regret so much because I didn't realize it was my first Thomas until I looked in the chassis. So there's that. Second question is, do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, yes, I do. Don't come at me, Lord Farquhar. Who's your favorite Thomas character? That's a really tough question. Because I changed characters through the years so much. Because when I was like 5, I would say Thomas. When I was like 7, I would say Kevin, the crane from the Steamworks, the really weird one. When I was like 8, I would, or 9, I would say it was Edward or Gordon. And now I'm just kind of stuck. But honestly, I'm kind of more into James right now, if I'm being honest. So I would say James. And let's see, okay. Easy Kesey, I hope I said that right. Has 4 questions for us, which is going to be really cool. It says here, what happened to the Current Friends episode 6, part 3? So here's the thing about that. So for those who have been a long fan with me, you guys know that a long time ago I made the Current Friends series in Wooden Railway style. And I left it in a cliffhanger, and that was not my intention. But what happened was when I was filming the 6th episode, when I went to edit, my iPhone used to do this glitch where it will shut off out of nowhere and would delete certain stuff from my phone. And when I was editing that episode, it did that glitch, and when I checked, I only had one singular video from that I recorded for the episode, and I just like lost my motivation after that, and I just left it there. So that's what happened with it. When I revamped the Current Friends series with Trackmaster now, I want to do that part 1, part 2, part 3 thing into a movie. Because my plan is to make 10 episodes, and after finishing season 1, I want to make a movie around that. So, hopefully one day. Second question is, what do you think about my custom model Sebastian on my Thomas channel? Oh, that was an awesome one. If you guys don't know what he's referring to, he made a custom Wooden Railway Thomas. Wooden Railway Thomas, wow, look at me. He made a custom Wooden Railway model on my OC Sebastian from the Preserved Railway. And it was amazing. I loved it. 10 out of 10 model. Number 3, why are you such a good YouTuber? I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a good YouTuber, honestly. But if you think that, then thank you. And the last question here is, are you ever going to make those custom Aero models you said you might make? If not Aero, in other like ranges like Tomy or Wooden Railway? Well, honestly, I don't know, to be honest. Because the customs I wanted to make, like the Erdo Hero and the Erdo 14XX with those side plates. Maybe one day I will get around to make those, but I don't know. It does sound cool to make it in a Railway form, and Tomy too, but Tomy whatever is just way too expensive. And the last question here is, let me get it real quickly. Okay, from NWR15. So, the first question is, how is Miracle? Did you get it running yet? Miracle is doing fine. For those who don't know, Miracle is my miniature gauge live steam engine. Yes, I do own one. You can watch the video I made about her a couple months ago. I have not got her to run yet because there's a lot of flaws with her. First off, she's missing some inside pistons, which we don't know what parts can we replace that. So, there's that. And not only that, while it is ice steam, for some reason there's not a way to connect the boiler to the cylinders, so there's no way to get steam into the cylinders to pump the wheels to get moving. So that's a huge problem. So I think for now we're just gonna cosmetically restore her. The second question here is for what's the backstory for your OC Sebastian? If not asking for a future model video. Well. Backstory wise, Sebastian was just a engine built by what was the company called? NCR, I think it was. I could be wrong on that, but I need to check that again. But basically my backstory is that he used to be a tank engine that used to work on the works and stuff like that, Sean, you know. Well, usual engine did from that company. And then around the 70s or 80s, he got bought out by the railway on the island there. And he became the first engine there, and they bought him, and, you know, #1. There we go. So that's pretty much my backstory for Sebastian. That's not like the entire of it, but I just need still to make it, so, yeah. Question 3, would you make HO or O models of Thomas and his friends? Yes, I will. I want to do that. I've been wanting to make models of Thomas for so long now. I'm considering starting with either Thomas or Percy, or maybe both. Yeah, I also made a long time ago an edit of an LMS 4F or 5, I can't remember what class it was, as James to the extended running board, and I really like the idea of that, so I might do that one day, but I don't know. And the last question is, would you get the Cool Props Thomas if it ever comes out, or would you make your own? Well, Krupa's Thomas is cool. However, there's a lot of flaws with it, which I discussed on my discussion video about that a couple of months ago. And while it looks cool, there's a lot of things that could be better. And for the price, I don't think it's that much worth it. And I'm still in shock that fans can make much more accurate replicas for under $100, which is really impressive. So maybe one day I'll make my own, but I don't know. That's definitely an idea I would like to make. And that is the entire Q&A. I was genuinely surprised with how many questions I got. But thank you all so much. And, well, I just want to thank you all for getting me so far into my YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. I know it's just very, very late to my 6K. But thank you all so much. You all mean so much to me. And I hope to continue making good content. So, thank you all for watching today's video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.